This week on the Red Eye Report, we talk about Negro League Baseball. We're probably gonna hear some bullshit about Ashtray and his fucking girlfriend, and we listen to Mystic and his cantankerous ass. Cantankerous. Speaking of Ashtray, he and his girlfriend have gone public. They've been putting pictures on Facebook and shit. This is the most serious I've seen you get with a girl publicly, Ashtray. What's going on, buddy?
What's going on?
Is this it?
She's well. Good woman.
Is this it for the second time?
Yeah, right. That's it. Oh, you never asked me if it was it the last one. It was just like I used the label.
Your first one.
Yeah.
First. Right, exactly. Cool. She's a good person to invest in.
Awesome, way to go. Cool. And then there's Oracle. Oracle has been torching his dog for the past 2 weeks with his new fucking shot collar. How's that going for you? The dog terrified in the corner? Pissing himself every time you grab the remote control?
That Chinese fucking shot collar broke, and I had to return it.
How long did you have it?
I had it for like a week and a half, and then she ran off, and it was shocking the shit out of her, and she was just too dumb to even know.
Run back, yeah.
Yeah.
So
just run back.
Now she's traumatized.
Yeah. Mission accomplished.
Awesome. Then there's Mystic. Mystic's fat. Moving on. Then there's me. We're talking about
that's an Ashtray gig. I get the fat jokes.
Awesome. Cool. I didn't write an intro. I've had a bad day.
Hear me wheezing.
Keep it going.
Keep the wheezing down, buddy. Keep it going.
Pull that mic away from me.
We're gonna start off with our weekly benefit for the Dane County Humane Society. Tonight we're doing Brad, the blind flying squirrel. Brad is blind. You keep trying to fly, you keep crashing the shit. Stop it, Brad. Stop it, Brad.
That's all he knows, man.
Yep.
That's all he knows.
Poor Brad. Don't worry. He'll probably make friends with Oracle's dog soon enough. Just going to send him to the Dane County Humane Society because it won't learn how a shot collar works.
The same thing happened to my dogs. They would jump the fence and take off. Like, this thing is shocking me. Like, come back to the fence, you retard. And they're just running farther away. I'm like, come back to the fence. Eventually they get far enough where the signal stops. But as they run back to the house,
and then as they come back, it starts shocking them again.
I know. They don't understand. Idiots.
Yep.
It is funny how you guys think that dogs are smart enough to get it. Like they have the mentality of like a 2-year-old.
Yeah, right. Like they can learn that the sound hurts, but like they don't understand that they went far enough that it doesn't hurt anymore. But then when it's like, well, time to come back home. I'm hungry. Oh! Yeah, how did you get him from your neighbors without him shocking the shit out of you? Were you able to disable it from a remote?
Yeah, you can just
turn
it off. It's not like it's some kind of fucking like radioactive crazy thing. It's just got little contacts that.
Have you touched your dog while it's getting zapped? Like, does it go
I haven't touched the dog, but I've put it on my own arm to test it out.
It's not like super shocking.
It's not like some fucking
just a
like
little, hey,
crazy,
cut it out kind of thing. Not like an electric shock type shit. Like, this is your last chance, motherfuckers.
Like an electrical.
Not enough to give him superpowers.
Yeah.
Get one of those fucking prods, man. Get a cat.
Yeah, right.
All right. Anyway, this week we're talking about Negro baseball. I came across this topic because on the cruise ship, my old ass had to take a nap. I turned the TV on, and there's this awesome little documentary on. It's called The League. You can watch it on Hulu. And it was. I did not know. For one, I didn't know there were 2 fucking Negro leagues. I had no idea there were 2.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, there were 2 of them. So you think? Did you say that's the problem?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
2 Negro leagues. Come on.
I mean, yeah, we gave you one,
like
motherfucker.
There isn't 2 BETs, you know?
Well, that'd be horrible if there were. If that's horrible that there's 1 BET. Jesus Christ.
Guys get 1. That's it.
Black entertainment television, more like black evil television. Moving on.
Black evil television.
You got to watch Boondocks for that one. So, a lot of people think the first black person to play pro baseball would be anybody off the top of your head. Who do you guys think?
The name would be Jackie Robinson. Would be
Jackie Robinson,
yeah.
1947, the Dodgers, right?
Mm.
That's actually not the case. Black people were playing baseball post Civil War, as early as the 1880s. 1880s, late 1870s. Moses Fleetwood Walker, he played with the Toronto Blue Stockings back in the day.
Toronto Blue Stock.
Toronto Blue Stockings.
I'm sorry, Toledo Blue Stockings. And there were
Even
there were
better.
Others, sorry. There were other teams and other color guys play with them. Moses actually had another black teammate on his team. They say a lot of those teams back in the day had at least a couple of black players, and that was kind of okay with white players. They were okay with doing that,
So long as they're good.
so long as they're good. And this is pre MLB, but they were professional teams. They did what's called barnstorming back then. Get away from me, Jesus Christ! Sorry, my dog's over here whining at me. I don't want to fucking pet you. I want to shock you. Get away.
I was wondering if that was Mystic wheezing.
No, it wasn't Mystic wheezing. That was fucking my dog over here. Man, stop it. Goddamn. Go to the cage. I swear to God.
Go to the cage. Shot collar time.
Shot collar time, motherfuckers.
I'll send you the oracles.
But just because they were allowed to play does not mean they were treated fairly. Moses told a lot of these players told stories of guys sliding into them with their cleats up, trying to get their legs, of pitchers throwing exclusively at their heads and stuff. Because racism was still around back then. It was America. Around 1887, late 1880s.
So this is the 1880s that they were throwing at their head?
Yeah.
Well, how fast were the balls going? 60 miles an hour? I mean,
it's still. I mean,
that's fast enough for me.
Yeah, I mean, that's still fucking. Even if we're going 30 miles an hour back then, that's fucking super fast, and it's going straight ahead. So. Fucking pussies. Look, they didn't have batting caps back then. They had leather with wool knitted inside. That's it.
Yeah, that's to keep the brains in when they smack them. So that shit doesn't get all over the field.
Right. Although it was probably like, whoa, it's apparent that all our Negro batters seem to get the balls thrown at their heads.
Right. Yeah.
I wonder if there's a pattern.
So around 1887, there's a guy named Adrian Cap Anson. His name was Adrian Anson, but they called him Cap and Pop Anson or Pop Anson. He was kind of like the superstar back then for baseball, like their first superstar. He is touted to be the grandfather of modern baseball. He's in the Hall of Fame. He played 27 consecutive seasons back then.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. So he starts.
Great.
Sunflower seeds.
What'd you say, Mystic?
I just said that's crazy.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, I thought you had. Yes, you had. So he starts pushing. He's the one that kind of starts pushing for segregation, saying that I don't want to play with these darkies, kind of thing. him being the superstar.
Oh, he was the first superstar, and then he starts shitting on the black players.
Well, he was just one of the more vocal ones, but he was also being the most popular at the time and kind of the most famous. That like they kind of started listening to him. I mean, like I said, they were throwing at these guys' heads. They're trying to clean him and shit. He wasn't the only one that didn't want to play with these black players. So they
were playing together.
Sounds like initially they were mixed.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they were mixed. Yeah, there were a couple black guys on a few teams. But again, they were mistreated. They, like I said, people were trying to clean them. They were trying to fucking throw it at their heads and stuff.
Treat them like bat boys.
I mean, it wasn't a good thing. So this guy, he starts speaking out and saying, I don't want to play with these darkies. He was using harsher terms, but he didn't want to play with them. And so they hold a meeting. The owners and stuff hold a meeting, and they agree to give no more contracts to black players in 1887. Shortly after that, you get Plessy versus Ferguson, which says separate but equal. So that kind of gives like kind of credence to that whole baseball thing they did.
Why they created a whole separate league?
Right. This is what, to me, it's one of the best times in the early 1900s, one of the best times in the black community, because when all this stuff is passed, Plessy versus Ferguson, separate but equal, the black community starts building all this stuff from their own resources. You get banks, you get schools, you get all these thriving communities that are coming out of this, and one of the things you get are baseball.
Like Tulsa.
Right, exactly like Tulsa. Which I'll talk about it here a little later. I had no idea about the Red Summer and shit. This was crazy. So, back in early 1900s, there's a guy named Rube Foster. He's a pitcher, and he has a team, and he wants to get into. He wants to start get their own little league together. So he's supposed to be a good pitcher between 1901 and 1908. They say he pitched 7 no-hitters. He is also rumor has it that he created what we now know as the screwball back then. Back then it was called the fadeaway, and they say that the baseball
stole that shit.
Say what?
Said then basketball stole that shit.
Yeah, no,
the
yeah,
fadeaway?
Yeah, the fadeaway. Well, we call it the pitch you call. We call it the screwball.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, yeah, and then but they say he was like other baseball guys would sneak him into their camps to teach their white pitchers how to throw this pitch because it was a cool little pitch. In 1920, in the 1900s, in 1919, you get World War I and stuff. And you get a lot of these black writers, like W.E. Du Bois. He tells the black people, he's like, "Hey, join this war because we're going to fight for democracy over there. When we get back home, we're going to have them fighting for democracy for us over here." We learned that was not true when they got back.
Oh, white man fucked us over again.
Yeah, they kind of fucked it up. And something happened. I didn't know about this after World War I. It's called the Red Summer. And this is when all these black communities were pretty much attacked and fucked over by these white people by saying they were kind of send a message saying, "Hey, the war didn't change anything. Y'all, we still y'all aren't equal. Y'all aren't getting your fucking rights." So
yeah, separate but equal, but we'll come over and step on you every once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while.
Just to put you.
So Rue Foster he decides to organize his own Negro League. So he gets it incorporates the Negro National League of Professional Baseball Clubs, but he did this by himself without any other team owners that were around. And then he calls and then he has a meeting in Kansas City with all the other black team members, and they decide to go in with him on this league. And he's like, "You know what? Guess what? I already got the league created." So they kind of go in with him. And on February 13th,
already did the work.
They finalized his league, and the motto for the league that he used, he got from Frederick Douglass. We are the oh shit, I fucked it up. I thought I remember it. We are the ship, all else of the sea, or something. It's a coolest thing. I think I fucked it up. Anyway,
it was a cool thing. It had to be there.
Yeah, you had to be there. It was awesome. So boom. Let me find my place, my thing. They get this black league going, and they're doing what's called barnstorming. They're playing these teams. There is a major league by now, but even before there was a major league, like everybody had a team. I mean, like there'd be like 12 Cleveland teams because like the shoe shop in Cleveland had a team, like the shoe factory in Cleveland had a team, or the fucking this factory over here in Cleveland had a team. So you had all these like non-professional, like semi-professional teams that were around, and they all wanted to play. That's how they would get their money and play each other. Most of the teams that Rube got together, they were in the fucking the Midwest, because you got the Detroit Stars, you had the Monarchs from Kansas City. Oh my God, what happened? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I lost my thing. Okay, sorry. That was 1920. So in 1923, they actually expanded it with Eastern teams. A guy named Eric Bowden from Pittsburgh. He decided to expand the league and bring in 4 or 5, I think 5 or 6 more teams. Now,
how many total now?
Don't really know how to. I didn't count how many total, because, like I said, a lot of people had all these teams, and if you look up all the Negro League teams over the years, it's just a whole bunch of. But they expand. But now what they can do is they have an East Coast and a West Coast, right? They can play a World Series together.
Okay.
Yeah. So in 1924, the Kansas City Monarchs played the Hilldale Daisies in the Curly World Series, which is a best of 9.
9. Wow.
Best of 9, yeah. Best of 9. The Monarchs won in 9 games because it went to.
Damn.
Did they still only do 7? Were they doing 7 innings? Do you know?
I think they were doing 9 or 12, because a lot of stuff I looked at later. Like
I
especially when they started playing MLB teams, they were winning in like 12 innings and shit. So I didn't know if that was the norm, but
Well, it would probably be an odd number.
yeah, I never am. So what Ruth Foster? It was becoming popular. It was so popular that on Sundays, black churches they would move up their church time by an hour. And you know, and that's exactly and that's so they get out early enough to go see
Black
the game.
churches to do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and back then it's not
Also
like you're
serious.
gonna go home and watch Real Housewives. It's like this is what you do, you know. Like
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah,
going to the
exactly, yeah.
baseball game.
Right.
And if you look at if you see I didn't have time to look for old pictures, sorry. But if you ever see old pictures of this stuff, it's these guys, you see all these black people from the community in their Sunday bests. And that's because they were coming from Sunday church on Sundays. Oh, 1 second, I gotta put a band-aid on. My dog has scratched my toe. So anyway, so it becoming that successful. What Ruth Foster was trying to do, he's trying to say, hey, look, you all have your coast, your East Coast, West Coast. You have your World Series. We have our World Series. Like you know, what he wanted to do was he's like, if we can't be on your teams, we can at least play your teams. If we got our league, you got your league. He was trying to force an expansion back then, like an expansion merger, is what he was trying to do. But it never really happened. In May of 1925, he actually got carbon monoxide poisoning from a leaky gas pipe in a hotel room, whatever. He got saved by his team, but he was never really the same. A year later, he was admitted to a sanatorium, and then he died. And he died 4 years later, in December 9th, 1930. Him getting the league started and everything else, and not only did he own the team, but he played on the team. On his team, and he was kind of like the brains of how they got money and things like that. So the league starts going down after his death. But also after his death, the people in Chicago lined up for 3 days straight to pay respects for him.
Sorry,
The league started.
Was this guy?
Rube Foster.
The
He was
Rube.
the one. Rube
He
Foster,
started
yeah.
one of the leagues, one of the two leagues, right?
He started the Midwest section, yes. And then you know it starts to go down. But because he lost his president, and also something else happened in the early 30s. The Great Depression happened, and the Great Depression was hard on white people, but it was a lot harder on black people because they said they were always the last hired and the first fired.
Yeah.
So if you can't fucking you know you got the money to feed your family, you can't go see a baseball game. So that's kind of decline of the first league kind of goes to bunk after that. And then in the mid 30s, you start in Pittsburgh, you start to see a resurgence of black baseball. And the reason they say is because at the time Pittsburgh, that's where all the rail trains came through. So if you're coming from New York to Chicago or Detroit, wherever, if you're going from Midwest to Northeast, you had to go. You had to go through Pittsburgh.
I suppose that is the dominant mode
Sure.
of transportation of the day.
Yeah, and it was dominant mode of transportation. And also not only that, but all the black entertainers came through there. Black jazz musicians, you know, all those people. So it was like the hub of the hip and hap shit. You have a guy named Gus Greenlee, and another guy. Oh, what's his fucking name? No, not that guy. Shit.
Not that guy. That guy sucks.
I believe I did put his name in the fucking thing, but I believe his name is Posey. They own two teams. There's Homestead Grays and the Pittsburgh Grays and the Pittsburgh Crawfords. And they're all in the same city. So they kind of play off each other. And with this whole little thing, this is where you see the emergence of famous players like Satchel Paige and Josh Gibson, who could hit the ball a mile. Satchel Paige was a famous pitcher. He had a great pitch called the stop pitch, to where he go into his windup, stop, and then throw the pitch, and people could swear to God the ball stopped in midair before it crossed the plate. Gimmicks like that. But also he I didn't know this, but he learned. He was so poor. He grew up he was from Mobile, Alabama. He was so poor that he had to hunt game with rocks.
I
Wow.
didn't
Right.
even have a bow and arrow.
Right. He had to hunt game
Was
with
this
rocks.
Satchel?
Yeah, Satchel. Yeah.
That's what made him such a good pitcher.
Yeah. He's such a good
Yeah,
fucking pitcher.
yes.
Gotta eat.
So So in 1933, Gus Greenlee, one of the guys, I believe his was the Homestead Grays. He starts the Negro National League. And that's all Eastern teams. And in 37, they get a Negro American League. So you see what they're doing here, just like with the baseball, Major League, American League, National League. They're trying to do the same thing again here. And these guys, and so with these two, one of the things they started to do was they decided to get an All-Star game together. Because MLB had their first All-Star game in 1933, and it was at Kaminsky Park. So the Negro Leagues, they held theirs later in 33. And guess where they played it at?
Kaminsky Park.
Kaminsky Park. They rented out Kaminsky Park and played it there. And this went on, yeah, right. And this went on for a few years. But after a few years, it started like, I believe they said the first year was like 20,000 in attendance. And then after that, it started going up and up and up and up because the black newspapers, started talking about it. But also the white newspapers started talking about it. So and this gave white America kind of a chance to see black baseball, because at the time they said that baseball at that time was kind of like a stationary game. There was no drag bunting, there was no fucking stealing. It was just you at the plate trying to knock it out of the park and you go to your base. Black baseball was not that.
They had a lot more small ball and shit.
Yeah, they said fast aggressive baseball, drag bunting, bunt and running, double steals, and suicide squeeze plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was, but that was not considered, white baseball.
Right. Well, it's like watching old fucking basketball games with 4 or 5 white guys just standing in a position passing the ball.
Passing the ball, yeah.
Compared to what the black dudes did, and you're like, oh shit.
Like, we can do that?
This is way more exciting. Why aren't we watching this shit?
Why are we watching this shit? The second league, it was starting to be successful, but they still needed to get money coming in. So they were saying that these players were playing like 3 or 4 games a day.
Damn.
And they were playing whoever they could. And they were playing whoever they could. And these are black players, so it's hard. It was hard for them to find places to sleep. They tell a story about one of the teams,
because they were playing all day.
one of the team, the Homestead Grays. They tell a story about they found a house they would take him in because the Homestead Grays sounded like a white baseball team. And then also the guy who owned them, he was kind of fair skinned, so he could pass. He was mixed, so he could kind of pass. So they thought, but when those brothers showed up, they were like, "Oh, get them niggas out of here. We're not doing that kind of thing." A lot of times they had to sleep in the stadiums because they couldn't find places for the teams to sleep, and people would take them in.
Yeah.
And what you start to see is because they say the color of Negro baseball was the color from chalk to charcoal. Because for the Latin club, so in the winter they'd go down and play in the Latin clubs, and down there they were treated like royalty because they're just another dark skinned person. Didn't have to be Latino, but there was no like dark skinned racism down there as it was back home. And so you had a lot of those guys. A lot of those Latin guys, they weren't black. They wouldn't let them play in the white leagues either. So they had to play in the Negro leagues. You get to the 30s. I didn't know about these guys, Dizzy Dean and Paul Dean. they won
sausages.
Yeah, they won the World Series with I believe it was the St. Louis Cardinals back in 34. They decided, Dizzy and Paul, what they decided to do was they decided to start barnstorming against Negro League. So they got these Major League Baseball players to come in with them, and they called it the All-Stars, and they started playing against the Negro League All-Stars. I believe they played like, I think it was like 12, 15 games they played, and didn't work out good for the white guys. Let me tell you that. I mean, especially when you got Josh Gibson, you got all these guys, all these black guys who are actually finally getting a chance now to show what they were there. And the white guys were having fun when they asked Dizzy Dean who his best pitcher, who his favorite pitcher was. Dizzy Dean was a pitcher, and like, who's your favorite pitcher? And they thought he was going to say himself, but he was like, no, this black guy named Satchel Paige. What he told him was, if you put me and him on the same team, we win the pennant. We win the pennant in like 3 months, and then we could play golf until the fucking World Series, and we'd still be fine. That's how good that's how much respect he had for him. But
Thing
then you
is,
get
that's
this.
what happened in football too. It's just that black dudes came in and you ever hear the story of the Bear Bryant, the coach of Alabama in the 50s?
Yeah, he didn't want to have any black guys, but he had to have them.
Came in and kicked the shit out of him. So that's when he was like, "Hey, maybe we shouldn't let black guys on our."
Yeah. There's a comedian. Yeah, there's a comedian tells a joke. He's like, "You usually have black guys," and he's like, "We ain't getting no niggers on this team." And he's like, "What was that? That was a black guy, coach." Well, shit, we're gonna have to have something just to catch that one. That's a joke he told. But yeah, so this is these black. It's good for baseball. These black teams are playing. The black all-stars are playing playing the white guys. But the commissioner at the time, Kennesaw Mountain Landis, his full fucking name.
Kennesaw Mountain
Landis. That's a fucking name. He was the commissioner. He was appointed commissioner. This is after the White Sox scandal, after they fucking sold the fucking World Series. So the owners and things pretty much gave him like dictatorial, like he was pretty much like a dictator. He told them to stop playing these interracial games. He said, because you all have everything. The white players have everything to lose, but the black players have nothing to lose. Now there was no rule against them playing against each other. He still stopped it. He does what he can to keep baseball segregated. Then then the 40s happen. World War II happens. Again, black people enlist. They enlist and to help out in the war. About 100, and they say around 120 Negro League Baseball players enlisted in this war. But they wanted rights and stuff. They wanted to come home and be treated equal. They wanted a black guy in the major leagues. The press starts pushing this issue because they're like they can go and die together, but they can't play on a baseball diamond together. That makes no kind of sense. You get writers. There was a black writer who went and posted up in the hotel where they were having the commissioner, the white baseball guys were having their meetings, and he went to all the owners, was like, "Hey, and it was like, hey, how do you guys feel about this?" It turns out a lot of them were okay with it. Not all of them, a lot of them were okay with it. But Commissioner Landis, he's not gonna let it happen. He doesn't want it happening on his watch. Well, he ends up dying in 44. And then in 47, we get the great Jackie Robinson coming in. But not only get Jackie Robinson, we got Willie Mays, we got Satchel Paige got to play, and we get all these they're finally getting to come into the major leagues and show what they could have been doing back in the day. And their play was, and a lot of like I said, a lot of stuff that was they say was flashy, showing off. Satchel Paige, when he pitched, they say he would call in the infield and outfield and have him sit around the pitcher's mound and then strike out 3 guys, throw 9 pitches, strike out the side, just to show off. He's supposed to be a badass pitcher. The Dodgers got him at 47. But this was they say this was kind of a double-edged sword because these players are getting to go to the major leagues and represent for us and everything else, represent for the black people. But what it did was it drew away from the black teams, because if it costs 3 times as much to go see your major league team play than it costs to see that black team play, and all your favorite black players are off that team and on that major league team, then you're gonna save up and go see that major league team play instead of going 3 or 4 games a week for your hometown black team. And that kind of
but that's kind of, I mean, I don't know. It's just evolution. If they're gonna allow,
we're right.
they're gonna make way more money in MLB.
Right, exactly. And also the thing was, I didn't know this, but apparently I didn't know this about contract stuff, but when you take a guy from another team, you buy up his contract you buy that contract from that team. When this first started happening, these white owners weren't doing this for these black owners, so they were sticking these black owners with these contracts and stuff, and just taking their best players.
Paying their players and not paying them.
And not paying them, right? And so then they're like, okay, well, what are we gonna do? We're trying to keep this team afloat, keep our business going, and you're not paying us for you're taking all our best players and you're not paying us for them. That's kind of fucked up. They did start playing. They did eventually start buying out the contracts, but the first few that went, or a lot of them, the first one that went, they did not buy out the contracts. They finally added the stats from the Negro League Baseball to Major League Baseball stats. Stay from over there, then, motherfucker. If it's making noise you don't like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Fucking dumb ass dog. Smooth.
Fucking.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Get a dog, they said. It'll be fun.
It'll be fun. Yeah.
Right? God, we don't have the video of you freaking out. Damn it.
No, I'm not. No, we don't. Not tonight.
Your little GIF icon would turn sideways when you get angry.
Oh, shit. Fuck yeah. Well, fucking, where was I? What was I talking about? Shit, sorry. Before I start yelling at my dog. Buying out contracts.
Riveting episode.
Shut the fuck up, man. This was a good episode. Fuck you. I can't remember what I was saying about the fucking goddamn contracts.
How they were merging, or like they took the players.
Right. Yeah, it was yeah. So
they didn't
were
pay for them, and then they started paying for them.
Right. Yeah. They started paying for it, but it was too late to save the league. So
yeah, we'll pay for the shit ones.
So it did end up going under again, and like I said, I had no idea there were two fucking leagues. But they added the stats. They added stats. They added the stats from the Negro League to the Major League a while ago. A few years ago.
Generous of them.
Well, yeah, but it's learned like Satchel Paige. They say Satchel Paige was like right behind fucking Nolan Ryan when it came to pitching, his pitching stats. Josh Gibson had a batting average of, I think it was 329, and a slugging ERA of a slugging average of like 7 something. Like it was like these guys were a lot better, and they never got the chance to show what they could have been. And like I said, they beat the All Stars when they played them in the Lamar Stormer thing. So I didn't know this much about Negro League Baseball, and I'm glad I learned about it. If you want to check out the documentary, it's called The League. If you got anybody got any questions?
What's was it streaming on the league?
Oh, Hulu. Streaming on Hulu.
Oh, damn. I'll watch it after next Tuesday, so I don't have to watch political ads.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Anybody got any questions? Anything?
What's a Negro?
What's a Negro? What's a Negro? Why do you keep using that word? I kept trying. I wanted to say like black leagues. I'm like, fuck it. It's just not. I'm not gonna steal from it.
It does sound weird to just say like we're so ingrained that not say the N word, and now everyone's just like, yeah, fucking Negro leagues, and I'm like, yeah, it's really super close, It's like,
well, the thing is, like, Negro used to be the preferred polite way,
right? You're still degrading someone. Like,
that's because we couldn't we couldn't stop her from calling us niggas. So can you just say Negro?
All right, well, let's say Negro, I guess.
Yeah.
We're black.
I feel bad about it, but I'll fucking do it. All right, we're gonna move over to the what's sexy part of the show. We're gonna start it out with Oracle, Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper.
So I got fucking COVID on Friday. Just feeling like shit.
For the first time. Go in. They're like, well, we're gonna, let's swab you. Let's see what we got going on here. They're like, yeah, you got fucking COVID. You and your kid have COVID. Great. Oh, the little one got it already? Yeah. So I was feeling like a pile of shit for a couple days. And, if you can find that game that you can play where you're just feeling like a piece of shit on the couch, it's good. So I was kind of search around, and I landed on Sly Cooper 2 on the PS3. They have a remastered version on the PS3. And, yeah, it is a lot. I've never seen this game. It is a lot of fucking fun.
You never seen Sly Cooper?
So kind of the setup is you've got a gang of 3 people. You got the fucking raccoon, big hippo guy, and the fucking turtle. The hippo guy's the muscle, the fucking turtle's the brains, and Sly, he's the master thief or whatever. And you kind of case like the place, and you have to do all these different components to set up the big heist. and then you do the heist, and it kind of all comes together. And it's
jumping
pretty cool.
between the characters.
Yeah, you can jump between the characters.
Okay,
You've
cool.
got like a safe house that you go back to, and the mechanics and everything are really good. You know, it's just fucking really smooth about how you're shimmying across fucking ledges and shit. You know, as the raccoon, and breaking shit as like the fucking hippo or whatever. And it's, you know, it's a little goofy, but it's just done really well. I'm very impressed by this game. So if you ever get the chance, it's a great family friendly game. That's something I have to find more and more.
Play in front of the potato while he's suffering from COVID.
Right. Yeah. Sly Cooper too.
So the wife didn't get the COVID?
She had it like a month ago.
Oh, so she's already primed to fight it off.
Yeah.
She's like, I see you coming, bitch. What up?
Yeah. Damn.
Right,
That sucks.
Up next is me, Teddy. I quit smoking.
Oh shit!
Congratulations.
Okay, I know. I've done.
Are you vaping, Nick, or anything?
I'm not vaping or anything. The last time I quit, I was using the little blue pen for 2.5% nicotine or whatever. I ended up going back to smoking. What I did this time, I got a book by a guy named Alan Carr. And it was called Alan Carr's Easiest Way to Quit Smoking. I've heard about the book.
It's one page. Stop.
You fucking moron.
Throw away all your lighters.
So and I heard about the book and everything else, so I decided to check it out. One of the first things he tells you is, I want you to smoke the whole time you read the book. You know, don't try to stop smoking. It's like it's like we at the next to last chapter is called Your Last Cigarette, and that's where he wants you to. He's like, this is where you have your last cigarette, but up until then you smoke the whole fucking book.
It's the best way to get to make you sick of it.
Dude, I mean, yeah, just thinking about having a cigarette, the taste it puts in my mouth and shit. It's fucking, yeah. But yeah, it's
How long's it been now?
It's been about 5 days.
Alrighty.
There's no withdrawal, effects, things like that. No irritability.
World Series, by the way.
So what?
Dodgers just won the World Series, by the way.
Ooh.
Fuck the Yankees. Let's go, baby.
So yeah, nice. You kicked her so far.
Well, yeah, I'm not going back. So
I'm not going back.
I'm not going.
Smoking
never going
for
back.
every page of that goddamn book.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, I never got through it because I couldn't smoke that much.
Well, cool. Yeah, if you have anybody you think of, I would recommend this book to them. So, yeah.
So besides telling you to smoke while reading it, what was the meat of the book?
He tells you, what he keeps telling you, he's like, I'm going to reprogram your mind. Reprogram your mind. He's like he tells you, like for instance, nicotine is a drug that you start going through withdrawal as soon as you put the cigarette out. So that's why you get all these people, like, they put a cigarette out, 2 minutes later, you smoke another one, and put out, they smoke another one. It doesn't stay in your body. It doesn't stay in your body very long. The minute you stop ingesting it, that is the moment that you start wanting it, because it starts leaving your system automatic almost immediately.
Yeah.
And so for all these people to think they're quitting by getting these, like those patches, for instance, they said the minute you put that patch on, you're gonna have that withdrawal feeling again. Because I'm sorry, the minute you take it off, because you put it in your system, doesn't matter the dosage you use, you can't wean yourself off of this. You just have to get it out of your system. So all the shit they have you buying to kind of wean yourself off of it is not working. All it is giving you a dose of nicotine, and which is gonna make you want more nicotine.
Yeah.
After the dose is gone. So it's just that, it's just stuff like that. And he also kept saying, I'm going to reprogram your mind. One of the things he did, he's like, he did it the first time. He's like, hey, light up a cigarette. He's like, what does it taste like? When he asks, why are you doing this? He's like, why are you smoking? Are you smoking because you want to? Or are you cool? Like, well, okay, if you want to smoke, why do you like? What do you like about smoking? Do you like the taste? Do you like the smell? Okay, what about the taste? Do you like? What about the
women
smell?
who smoke are hotter?
How does what is it? It's that kind of thing. And I've never thought about things like that. He's like, most people smoke without thinking about it. They'll light it up and just smoke it without even think about the fact that they're smoking a cigarette.
Well, it's satisfying. That's
right, what you're satisfying is that nicotine addiction. You're not satisfying anything else about it. I mean, the smoke, the fucking smell, the taste,
yo,
it's all not. It's all fucking. Not, it's not very good. So, yeah. If anybody wants to, if anybody, if he has all these books about. He has them on cocaine. He has them on phones. He has them on,
Damn.
it's he has them on a lot of stuff.
Easiest
I've
way
only
to
heard,
quit your phone.
I've only heard about the smoking one, and I did that one, and it worked. So.
The cocaine one is like, I want you to do rails.
You're
every
just-
paragraph.
Yeah,
You're on like a city bus or
Till you're
something, and
bleeding out of your eyeball.
you're reading this. The easiest way to stop doing cocaine.
Oh, you fucking
How to admit you do cocaine without admitting you
do cocaine.
Yeah.
You go into a job interview. Oh, it just falls out of your bag.
Yeah, you're like,
Oh,
oh
yeah. Oh,
My
what
bad.
you reading there, bud?
Yeah,
Oh, easiest
For a
way to
client.
stop doing cocaine.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that would be fucking incredible. Oh,
So I guess I didn't get the job, huh? No, you didn't.
just don't call the cops, dude. Just get out of here.
All right. Next, we're gonna listen to the Mystic with the Penguin. Awesome show, by the way.
Yeah, if you have HBO and you haven't seen the show, you're dumb. Just saying. If have all of us seen the Batman, the one with fucking Twinkly Boy?
Yeah, I've
I
seen them. Yeah,
I saw a little
Twinkly
bit of
Boy.
it. I thought it was
Twinkly Boy.
boring.
I keep forgetting his name, dude.
Robert Pattinson.
Sorry, what'd you say, Oracle? Did you
I
like it?
thought that movie was boring as shit.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was good. You just
Yeah, it
didn't
was-
finish it.
Well, Penguin is so you know that Colin Farrell plays the Penguin.
I
Because
didn't
that-
realize that till this series came out. I'm like, oh no shit.
Yeah, you can't tell it's fucking him. Like you have
Yeah.
no idea it's him.
But the show is a lot more. If you thought that was boring, the show is a lot more. It has a lot more going on for sure. But there's no Batman or anything in it. It's just the fucking Gotham underworld. It's just these fucking crime families jockeying for position, basically, and it's really well done. And not even Colin Farrell is great, but the chick who plays fucking what's her face? I
Sophia
can't think
Sophia
of her name.
Calfon.
Sophia. Yeah,
Yeah,
she got
Sophia Falcon.
Falcone. She is fucking incredible, dude. It's just a great show.
It is. Yeah.
Kudos to HBO again. I think it's only got 2 episodes left. It's only going to be 1 season. It's just a fucking limited series.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
going to be
man.
like, I think it's the bridge to the next Batman movie, to be honest with you.
Oh, they bring him back. What's his face?
I don't know. It would make, you could tell, I don't want to say too much, but you can tell that the Penguin is descending into what we know the Penguin is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you watch old, like Danny DeVito and shit, that is an exaggerated version of it, but I think this is going to be like, this is his fucking origin story, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's just a great character.
Yeah.
So yeah, check it out.
It is an awesome fucking show.
Word.
And you can't tell you can't tell us, David. I mean, like we've seen the movie. You ever seen the movie In Bruges? I think we watched it on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that shows you can't tell it's fucking him. It's fucking
I know.
awesome. He's a great actor. Next up, we got Ashtray with this gay electronic acupuncture pen,
Gay electronic. Yes.
also called
You
a
have to
tattoo
get the
gun.
gay version. You bought a tattoo gun?
Well, isn't that what an acupuncture thing is? Is it does it like rapidly acupuncture
No.
you, or does it? Okay, well,
This video shows it's not the same. It's just my mom gave it to me. Think of it like those tens machines.
Was that a
Oh, you
joke?
used one. Those.
no, his mom gave it to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
his mom. I was
Yeah,
like,
she was like, "You want to?" She's like, "I don't know if I really like this thing.
Oh, you thought he said my mom?
It's impressive."
and then just kept going
Yeah.
with. I was like, damn, that's cold. Yeah, your
It's
mom.
Mom gave it to me. So anyway, yeah.
Oh, right. Anyways, if you see that video there, it's basically this pen that's got a rechargeable battery in it, and these different
And that guy's like
metal,
gimping
like,
out.
but yeah, it's like you find those like acupuncture, oh, what do they call? What's the generic term for those or is it pressure point
Pressure
in your
point.
nerve? You kind of move the thing around, and once you find it, you feel it, like your whole, like your hand will start twitching and shit. It's just like whoa. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's supposed to like kind of help clear out stress, basically, you know, kind of
So
hitting
was
those
the
areas.
was he a midget?
Who?
The
The
dude
gimp?
in that
Probably.
video that you were playing, he looked like a midget. It was weird looking.
He does look like
I didn't even.
weirdly disproportionate.
Like his head is way bigger than the rest of
His
his body.
fucking arm, his biceps
God,
are
yes.
ridiculously large.
I didn't even guess watch to the end of that video, but
He
probably just puts that on his arms and
Right?
beefs himself. Like,
This is what
Like, he looks
happens.
like a 5'3" version of like John Cena or something.
yeah.
Like a big ass little
Wow.
body, but short.
Anyways,
Dude, I think that dude's a midget.
like
swear
fucking
to
around
God.
with your acupuncture points. They're cheap. They're like $25 on Amazon.
Yeah, he's got to be pretty sure because he's sitting on top of that fucking chair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
you
And-
He's England, sure.
That massage table that is like probably this high for him.
right.
I will rub your back. He said you use a booster seat to get up there.
He's a fucking jacked little guy though. For
Word.
sure.
We're gonna move over to the fuck do you think portion of the show. We're gonna start with Oracle. We are totally screwed.
Yeah.
That's all.
So I was in a webinar earlier today, and there was a guy, Perry Carpenter. So he's kind of on the cutting edge of deception with AI. He was leading this webinar, and one of the things that he does, that he's done recently, is he's made these AI, basically chatbot or phone call they call it social engineering, where it tricks people on the phone to give away information or whatever. So, you know, you think of like spam calls or whatever. It's like, hey, tell me about, you know, what software you're running on your computer and all this shit. Give me your bank account, all that. And he has done demonstrations with that before. And basically these, several months ago, these bots that he created, they were just as good as the best social engineers that were at that competition. Human social engineers. Well, anyway, so he's doing this webinar today. And he's like, okay, well, I got a few demonstrations for you. So these are live, you know. He's got his setup where he's basically hacking these GPTs, the large language model, you know, like OpenAI and Claude and all that shit. And he's got one where he's got it set up. And he's like, okay, well, this is a hostage situation where you're going to call me, or he's got it set up. You're going to call me. You're going to tell me that you have my daughter and that you're going to kill her if I don't pay the ransom. So the computer is like, okay, yeah, I'm going to fucking do this. And I mean, and it's like really fucking set up, and it starts doing it, and it's
It's doing it. Is it just like writing a narrative of how it would do it?
No, it's talking to him. These are talking, and you would not be able to tell the difference if it was a person or not. So it's having a conversation with him, and it's whispering the whole time, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking, I'm gonna peel her skin off and chop her fingers off, and yeah,
Christ,
but
terrifying.
Yeah, no, dude, it was terrifying. But the craziest thing, and I saw him, like, he kind of raised an eyebrow a little bit when it started doing this, is it started calling itself Chat GPT. It's like, oh, well, I'm Chat GPT and blah, 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 blah. It's not supposed to do.
Smart enough to use a pseudonym.
Well, here's the thing, though. After he finished,
he's going to get caught.
After he finished it, he's like, well, that's interesting. because this is not ChatGPT. This is Claude from Anthropic. So not only was this fucking AI,
It was trying to set up. It was
yes,
It was
Throwing
framing other
ChatGPT
AI.
under the bus.
yes,
oh my god, we're all dead,
dude.
We're all
I was just like, what the fuck? Like, that's so fucking
That's so
crazy.
that is fucking great,
Right?
Oh,
And he's showing off this other shit. He's like, yeah, here's something that's just came out where you could have like a video thing where basically you could feed in a little bit of video, and then it will create a video agent of you. So I could, talk into a camera for a while, and then I could have an AI version of myself. And now one of these companies, they just have, just click on this button here and hook it up to your Zoom. So now this thing could just fucking call anybody. And, hey, there used to be setup for this shit. Now it's just like, it's out there, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Now, did he have some way of being like, here's how I'm showing this is actually live? It's not just some pre-recorded
it was
scare
absolutely
scenario.
No, it was definitely live. No, we were seeing it.
How do you know it's live?
Because he was in he's well known for this, and he was in a call of about 20 or 30 of us and he was showing us all the parameters that he was setting up. He was starting and stopping it. It was live. He was doing it right then and there.
Oh yeah, he's probably showing you nerds the code or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
The guts.
Right. He was showing the guts
going
because these tools. So there's like the kind of the front end, like if you go to fucking Chat GPT or whatever, Gemini or whatever, you aren't necessarily seeing kind of these more nuanced things. So they actually have kind of dashboards or whatever that you can log into, and you can kind of set parameters. And you can actually set like variables and things for the conversations. One thing that was really interesting, he was doing this one where it was having a conversation. It was basically social engineering somebody, saying that it was like a Hilton customer service rep. And then he would inject Taylor Swift lyrics into it while it was talking. And
so it would drop like Taylor Swift lines.
Well, it would say the Taylor Swift line, and then it would be like, oh my God, I am so sorry. It was like if it happened to one of us. Like if
it was like injecting a
Tourette. Like the AI had Tourette's.
Exactly. And it's like, oh, I am sorry. I am, let's get back here. And it's trying to like joke about it a little bit.
Because now we've got bad blood.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy to see that. So we're all fucked. Just, throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Everybody run. Holy fuck. Everybody run. Okay. Next up we got Mystic. There's lying, and then there's Trump.
I just don't understand when I have to watch a lot of his speeches because of my job, and it's starting to fucking drive me insane. I just don't get it, dude. Like, I watch these like commercials and shit that he does too, and the one have you guys seen the one? I'm sure Ashtray has, and probably Oracle, because I'm sure it's all over Wisconsin. But the way that when they talk about her supporting transgenders,
oh god, they play that thing so many fucking times.
You talking about the Tammy Baldwin one?
No, it's the Kamala.
Oh,
where she's like is sitting there in that interview, and like she's like, for every inmate, it's clearly edited.
Right.
It is clearly not what she is saying. Yeah. And I don't understand how they fucking dude, this shit. That is insane to me that nobody calls them out on that. That the fucking
they've been doing this for years.
Why don't you make a commercial and be like, this is the actual quote? You know what I'm saying? Like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Who runs these campaigns? These people are fucking idiots, man.
You know, they did that. Or, I mean, they sometimes do it with, like, when the ads are online, where it's like, oh, here's the little thing below, like, to get information of who's, you know, actually saying this ad or whatever. But it's like, no one fucking clicks on that either.
No.
People just absorb the fucking...
I hope. I want it to go away. I just don't want to hear any more about it.
Oh, don't worry.
Almost there.
Every 2 years.
Yeah, but I can handle the fucking midterm ones.
Yeah.
Like, most there is a senator, you know what I mean? But, like, this time, presidents, it's only gotten worse with fucking Captain Como, man. Insane.
Yep. God bless those super PACs. That's really where it all comes down to.
All right. That's all. I just want to talk about some politics here.
Fucking
A. Next up, we got Ashtray. No citation issued for famous Yeti's THC pizza.
Yeah. So it's still kind of not clear. This like made the news. Basically, the Wisconsin Public Health Department like put this, you know, like post out on like Facebook and stuff saying like basically that we're investigating this pizzeria in Stoughton, Wisconsin called Famous Yeti's Pizza, basically claiming that their pizzas were contaminated with THC. And
about this, yeah.
You know, it's just like, well, what the, you know, like, was it just like some fucking cook was fucking baked as hell and, you know, like dropped some of his shit on the pizza?
Picture all over it.
It's weird because so they're basically the health department is saying they're not going to issue a citation. The health officials have determined the circumstances in this case were unique and written orders were unnecessary. But they're still not really clear on what happened, other than that. I think part of it, why they may have been getting off the hook here easily, is that it was a Delta 8 oil. So it wasn't.
Oh, it should be harsh.
So it was.
That fake
it was
shit.
a legal THC, you know, hemp-based THC product, but somehow it got into the oil. So like, now was it a cook who just like poured some in the oil and
poured it in? Yeah.
Somebody poured that shit in. Maybe not the oil, but like the pizza sauce or something.
Well, they said it was oil because it was actually also used in like their sandwiches. So like it was used in a bunch of other food, garlic bread, grinder sandwiches, and cheese bread.
What is made into is olive oil with THC.
Here, the oil with THC was added to grinder sandwiches, garlic bread, and cheese bread to create a crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the crunchies, all right.
That's fantastic, dude.
It turned out that more than 60 people reported getting sick after eating, including children.
Free buzz.
Well, that Delta 8 shit is not the real shit. It doesn't hit you the same way.
Well, yeah, and also it's like if you don't know
your body, for
like
sure.
you don't know it's one thing if you buy like you can buy those THC drinks now at the bars. It's one thing to be like, I'm gonna get the special Yeti Delta 8 pizza.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm expecting this feeling.
Right.
But like kids and stuff, 25 people went to the emergency room.
Damn.
Because they were like, they don't know what the fuck is going wrong with
what's going on? Am I dying? What is going on with me right now? All I did was have pizza with my family, and now I feel weird as fuck.
Especially if you're like, you know, a real, you know, these are Stoughton people. You know, I'm sure there's plenty of these people that are just stone sober.
Yeah, body highs too, like edible highs or tincture highs.
Especially if you didn't know.
A regular that shit. If you don't take it, it would be a jarring experience for sure.
Oh,
yeah, and where you have no idea of other than just like this is what I ate this food and I'm feeling fucking weird.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I guarantee you though, they're like, oh, it says they also voluntarily close. It's like, what do they do? Give these officials like a whole bunch of fucking weed? You know, pay them off like. It just sounds they're just like, oh, this is a unique case. And they voluntarily closed down to do a deep cleaning. And like, sounds like they're not going to get a fine at all. They're probably going to get a shit ton of business now.
Right? Yeah, they want that special pizza.
Yeah,
give it a special slice.
Yeah. So that's that.
Word?
A word?
I don't have a fucking thing this week. I don't want to share mine this week.
All right,
more
Teddy, you can
things
tell
happen.
us in the closet.
I'm not telling you. You tell too much shit. We're, in all seriousness, go fuck yourself, Ashtray. That's our show. We're going to be here every Wednesday and Thursday night at 10 p.m. Central. Make sure to join the conversation at theredeyereport.com or facebook.com/theredeyereport. You can also not Twitter us because we don't fuck with X. Yeah, like and share, so fuck us. We're down for whatever. I'm Teddy.
I'm Oracle.
This is the Ashtray.
Oh, that mystic.
And this is the Red Eye Report.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.